What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Sally. Sally, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon, and for just being the incredible human being that you are. It means the world to have your support. And thank you so much for putting some more of the Longest Johns in front of me. I've come to adore the Longest Johns in a way that I absolutely never expected to, because like shanty music's cool. It's a fun thing to listen to occasionally. And then I saw them live, and suddenly I have playlists that I listen to so frequently, it's ridiculous, of just Longest John songs, and I just absolutely adore them so much. Like, it went from being something that's fun to react to and a thing that I listen to on the odd occasion to a part of my like daily mix now. And I love them so much, and I'm so curious because I think from memory, I don't see, that's the thing. There were the songs that I'd reacted to when I went to the concert that I was like, I know this song, yeah. And then there are a whole bunch of other songs where I was like, oh, this was really cool. And I genuinely don't know if Ashes was one of the ones that they performed when I went and saw them. I know that Sally's told me this is one of her favorite Longest John songs and that she would have put this in front of me sooner, but there's no official video clip for it. So instead, she's giving me a version. She's putting in front of me a version that was recorded at a concert that she went to, which was in, I may be wrong here, but I believe this is correct, in Bath on the 25th of June. So yeah, that's like reasonably recent. But yeah, it's so cool to have a video that was recorded by Sally of one of her favorite songs that she's putting in front of me. And again, I'm very curious to see if as we get into this song, if something will click in my brain. I'll be like, oh, they played this in Sydney when they were here. Or if it's just saying I'm not going to remember at all, or if they just didn't play it in Sydney. I have no idea. Somewhere in the ether, I have a photo of the set list, because the set list was sitting on the stage and I was standing right at the stage for the concert. So I have a photo of the upside down set list that I could have a look at. But I'll find out as the song goes on. We'll see if I recognize it. Either way, I can't wait to get into this and check it out. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and support the original upload. Support the original of the Longest Johns video as well, because I believe they probably have it up as an audio track. So go to the Longest Johns channel, give them a like and a subscribe, because they're awesome. And we're going to get into this. This is the Longest Johns Ashes live.
Watch that old fire as it flickers and dies. The once blessed the household and lit up our life. It's shone for the friends and the clinking of glasses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
Ooh, see, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. You know, this is going to drive me crazy. I need to go and check. I'll be right back. Yes, okay, so this apparently was done at the Sydney show, and I believe it was one of the two encores. I believe this is one of the last two songs they did. I was going to say, as soon as I heard that, I'll tend to the flame, you can, whatever it is, you can handle the ashes. I was like, that sound, because I remember being at the concert being like, oh, that's a fire line. That is a really well-written line. Other than that, I have no memory of the song whatsoever, so it's going to be like hearing it for my first time. But the vocals are just stunning. If you get the chance to go and see the Longest Johns live, I encourage it so much, because they sound as good, if not better, live than they do on any of their recorded stuff. And like, I love looking at this here. They have so many more props and things going here than what they had in Sydney. I don't know what happened there, but they had like an inflatable palm tree, and that was about it. But it worked. It worked so well, and it was so much fun. But yeah, the vocals are just straight away gorgeous on this, and that the writing of this song is amazing.
It flickers and dies. The once blessed the household and lit up our life. It's shone for the friends and the clinking of glasses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
That's what it was. I'll tend to the flames, you can worship the ashes. Brilliantly written line.
capture wild things and bring them in line. And known one was never your right to confine. The lives and the loves and the songs are what matters. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
I love that line there about the wild things were never yours to confine. Like it's very much telling the story of one person. Like, I'll tend to the flame, I'll make this bright beautiful thing, I'll make the warmth, I'll make the glow, I'll make this thing huge. I'll do that. You can sit over there and worship the ashes as if they're the important thing. Worship what's left behind. Try and make things small, make things dark. The ashes are what's left behind. They're not the important thing. They're not the exciting thing. They're not the creation. They're basically, I'm looking to the future, you're looking to the past, is the vibe that this all gives off. And the fact that you want to cage the wild thing, you want to take this wild, free, incredible thing and cage it and make it small and put it in a little box. It's just all so poetic and so beautiful.
I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Do you feel heavy, your eyes drop with grief? Your spirit is wild and your suffering is brief. So never you buckle and bend to the massive. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Gather a fire with a glass of strong ale, and tell us a story from beyond the pale. Bury some seeds and expect some strong branches. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
I love this kind of, this doesn't so much feel like a song that has verse, chorus, bridge, chorus to end it. You know, like your basic song layout. Instead, we have this repeating motif and this repeating theme of that, I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. And we have these like couple of little lines, come back to that again, couple of little lines, come back. And it's just that kind of, it's almost like that shanty vibe of feeling like you could immediately join in with singing the song, because even if you don't know what's going to be sung in the main section, it'll come back to that, I'll tend to the flames, you can worship the ashes, and you can sing along with that bit. It immediately gets you hooked into the song, and I love that. I need to get the lyrics up for this, because in this situation, because it's a live recording, I can't pick up on every word, and I want to, because this song is just brilliantly written. So I'm going to get the lyrics up. I'll be right back. Yeah, this song is just absolute poetry, just like straight up poetry. Get round the fire with glass of strong ale and tell us the story from beyond the pale. Bury some seeds and expect some strong branches. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Just, it's so hard to pick up on exactly what the song's about, and yet I can't shake the feeling there's just this ongoing theme of grief. And I know that it's because the verse before this actually said that. It's like, do you feel heavy, your eyes drop with grief? But this whole thing is just like, first part's talking about a fire that dies. Second part is capturing the wild things and bringing them in line and confining them and holding them in. Then we have like the eyes dropping with grief and your spirit's wild, but your suffering's brief. Then we're trying to build something. We're trying to invest. We're trying to build and grow things, and we expect something to grow that's strong and big. And then you end up worshipping the ashes. Again, I'd love to know a breakdown of what they intended for each individual part of this song, but it's just like giving the theme of someone who's going through grief and keeps trying to move forward and build and find themselves after going through something dark, and trying to find the way that they can keep moving forward, and the people around them trying to, you know, give them the chance to do that. I don't know, maybe I'm misinterpreting the song, but that's what I kind of love about it, is that these lyrics are written in such a poetic way that I feel like they allow the listener to take some license with how they interpret them.
Now show me a man that can meet all his needs. For what we need most now is unity, you see. A common old song for all creeds and all classes.
Yes.
I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame.
Gorgeous. Just that long note on flame was stunning. Absolutely freaking beautifully sung. And then to just have that, like, to have gone through so many repetitions of I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes, and then not give us that, just give us the I'll tend to the flame and hold the flame. And you want that next line so badly, and it doesn't give it to you, and then they go into like the guitar riffs, is just stunning.
What will we do when the world it is ending, and time it is halted for friend and for foe? Try to hold on to the time as it passes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
Absolutely gorgeous. Just that last section there as well. What will we do when the world is ending and time has halted for friend and for foe? Try to hold on to the time as it passes. It's this thing of like, what are we going to do? What are we going to regret? And what are we going to want once, if the world came to an end tomorrow, if we all found out that we had, a day to live, the entire world was coming to an end in a day, wouldn't we feel ridiculous for all the petty squabbles? Wouldn't we feel ridiculous for all the things that we've been like scraping and clawing for, when we should have just been enjoying our time, enjoying our company, treating everyone how they want to be treated and spreading a bit more love? And instead we find all these petty things to squabble over and waste our time. Basically, we like that line of try to hold on to the time as it passes. If we found out that in a day's time the world was going to end, we'd make every second count. And yeah, we're all sitting here with 60, 70, depending on your age, maybe your time's ticked on to 40 or 30 years left of our life. At what stage do we start going, I'm gonna treat it like that? I'm gonna treat it like any day could be my last, and make the most of it, and treat people the way that I would if things were coming to an end, because they are eventually. We can't live our life with a ticking clock hanging over our head, but at the same time, we also don't want to forget that there are more important things, right? There are more important things to worry about. So yeah, this was absolutely beautifully written, beautifully put together, beautifully performed. This song is straight poetry, and I love kind of how it kept a real poetic feel about it, and didn't it didn't feel like it was preaching to you, but it had deeper themes there, and it had things that can get you thinking. And that, like, using that I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes, the meaning of that line basically seemed to change for me depending on each individual verse. At first I was thinking it was this thing of such a bad thing to be the one, it's so great that he's tending the flame, you're just wasting your time over there with the ashes. By the end of it, I'm seeing they're going, he's saying that he'll do the work, I'll be the one to look after the flame. You can just be still, you can just have your time while I put in the work here to keep the fire going. The fact that changed my mentality as the song went along and as my perspective on what was happening changed, it's just brilliantly written. I absolutely loved this, and I do remember this being a song from the concert where I was like, ooh, that hit so hard and was so well done. I love that I can add this to my playlist officially now, because all the songs from the concert where I didn't know them, I've purposely avoided since, so that if Sally or anyone else wants to request them to go in front of me eventually, I won't have this thing of, oh, I've already heard this a million times because I added it to my playlist after the concert. So yeah, I'm so glad this one gets going on my playlist now, because I'm going to listen to it so much. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this. As always, check out the original video down below, give it a like and a comment, go to the Longest John's page and give them a like and a comment, and subscribe to them because they are awesome. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video because it helps out the channel so much, and subscribe. I am almost at 29,000 subscribers, which is bonkers, absolutely bonkers. So please subscribe, help me punch up those numbers and get a little bit higher. I would love to hit 30k, even if it's not by the end of the year, early next year. If I can hit 30k by my birthday in February, that will be nuts. So yeah, please subscribe, it helps out so much. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will also say that our monthly live stream is coming up in, like, I think it's 8 or 9 days now. So check that out on the Patreon and join our live stream. It's always an incredible time. I will see you all in the next reaction. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.